Sorry to my 4 subscribers. I haven't been really consistent. It's just everything is so dry, so we should just take it around town and talk about some stuff that has happened in the past. Marques Brownlee, one of the biggest tech YouTubers, released an app called Panels in late 2024. What does this Panels app do, you might ask? Well, it's just a wallpaper app, but its whole thing is the wallpapers being really high quality, I guess, which sounds like a harmless idea at first. But almost immediately, people started shitting on it because of the price. The prices were $12 a month and $50 a year for wallpapers. Mind you, most wallpaper apps are free or cost $1 to $5 one time. Honestly, how many times a year are you changing your wallpaper? Actually, a much better question, how many times a month are you changing your wallpaper? Because me personally, I have had the same wallpaper for about 1.5 years now and probably am not changing it anytime soon. Completely free, by the way. Anyways, people were calling this guy a bunch of things, like insane, greedy, and predatory. Which, I don't know. I mean, it's really debatable. I mean, it's not like he's forcing you to buy it, but $50 is still crazy. But what I'm going to say next isn't even going to make it an argument. Number 1. The people that actually paid for this found out some features are still limited, and wallpapers were locked behind multiple paywalls. Which, that alone is insane, that after you pay the $50, you have to pay more. But stay with me now, there's more. Number 2. There were some data and privacy concerns. The Panels app had tracking permissions, behavioral data, device analytics, and location-associated behavior. For a wallpaper app, this looked very suspicious and unnecessary. But wait, ladies and gentlemen, there's even more. Number 3. The wallpapers just weren't good, which, if you remember, is the main selling point. I mean, some of them were literally just plain colors, like an orange wallpaper. You can find that on Google, by the way, without having to pay a penny. Even the app UI was bad. It just felt unfinished, according to users. And some people say the app was buggy. So pretty much the app itself is just ass. The wallpapers are ass. The price is ass. Everything about this is complete booty. And this was weird to everybody because this guy usually promotes high-quality products. No bullshit and just honest, so everybody felt betrayed. And some more stuff people said goes along the lines of, "This is embarrassing for someone with his reputation. This is embarrassing." He roasted other companies for greedy pricing. Now he's doing it himself. This app is a cash grab. Which are all true. And later on, Marques decides to apologize and took the criticism, well, actually. So from $12 a month, we went down to $3.99. Which is a valid price considering it was quadruple that amount at first. From $50 a year down to $15 a year. Again, such an improvement, and I would never pay for a wallpaper because I'm not mentally deficient, but if I were, I would find this a very reasonable price. And possibly a one-time purchase option for a smaller wallpaper pack. God, I know he's in the wrong, but I can't help but feel bad for this guy. He got bullied into completely changing his app, but it was for the better, so it is what it is, you know. Next, instead of giving us not-so-financially privileged free users 3 free wallpapers, they added 30 free wallpapers. And they removed watermarks, as well as a Rotate Free Wallpapers weekly thing. Then he stopped locking the Browse tab behind payment. All this making the free version of the app actually usable. Next up, reducing the ads, from full-screen ads, banner ads, and ads when downloading wallpapers. Now, there are only 1 to 2 small banner ads. He is probably crying just looking at how much revenue he's losing from those mobile games with the horny ads. I don't know, he might make it back now because people will actually use his app now. And so people don't think they're being spied on. He took the permissions needed, which are tracking, behavior analytics, device data, crash logs, usage data, advertising identifiers, and remove tracking, advertising identifiers, and unnecessary analytics, and kept the other basic stuff to keep the app running. And to improve the UI and the buggy shitshow of an app it was, they updated scroll speed, load times, wallpaper, preview resolution, organization categories, tags, filters, the Favorites tab, artist credit pages, and download Clarity HD versus 4K versus Ultra. Basically making the app feel way smoother, more like a premium product instead of a Rule 34 website. Anyways, please subscribe if you can, and thank you for watching.